No one is illegal on stolen land.
You know, the people that are always like, I'm a vegan, in everyone's face, it's like, you're the reason people don't like vegans. I'm vegan. I'm not like out here like, don't eat that because blah, 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 like shut up.
I'd say if you have money, it would be great to use it for good things and maybe give it to some people that need it. And love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away.
So it appears that singer Billie Eilish is facing some backlash online after a few hypocritical posts have been made. But before we get into today's story, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. My name is Chivo and I talk about the trendiest news within the week, so let's get started. So like I said in the intro, it appears that Billie Eilish is facing some backlash from fans after a few hypocritical posts have been called out. And I remember that a lot of these hypocrisies started being called out around the time that Billie did her Grammy speech, where she called out everyone for living on stolen land.
No one is illegal on stolen land. And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter, and I say sorry.
Which led to a lot of memes being made out of her expense, and also she was called out because the house that she lives in is technically on stolen land because it used to belong to Native Americans. Which, funny enough, after doing the speech, Native Americans actually called her out, asking for her to give back that land, which obviously she didn't. But now, after calling out billionaires and calling out people who eat meat and aren't vegan, it seems that people are slowly shifting tides when it comes to their attitude towards her. And a lot of this started occurring shortly after Billie released her new concert film in theaters, with a lot of fans calling her out for working with James Cameron on this film, who is now a well-known billionaire, which led to a lot of fans feeling like she's being a hypocrite after recently doing this speech.
I'd say if you have money, it would be great to use it for good things and maybe give it to some people that need it. And love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire?
Which is deeply ironic because the same person that is calling out billionaires and is critiquing capitalism is the same individual who is also promoting their overly priced merchandise, as well as their special edition Uno cards and limited edition vegan milk chocolate for only $10. You can't make this up. But besides trying to fight capitalism and billionaires while being a millionaire and participating in capitalism, Billie is also a humanitarian. She is an environmentalist. She cares about animals, which is why she condemned half of her fan base for eating meat. On her Instagram story, she posted, "Go watch a documentary or two or some footage of what is done to animals you claim to love and what it does to the planet you pretend to love as well. If that footage was hard for you to watch, I encourage you to please take a look at yourself. I am so tired of standing up for and having empathy for living beings being considered controversial. Please continue to live in a constant state of cognitive dissonance and denial and try to convince yourself that you're not living a lie. Mwah." And this low-key irritated fans because just a few years ago she was saying this.
You know, the people that are always like, I'm a vegan, in everyone's face, it's like, you're the reason people don't like vegans. I'm vegan. I'm not like out here like, don't eat that because blah, 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 like shut up.
And my, how the tides have changed. But this wouldn't be the first time that Billie would kind of backtrack on something that she said. Or in this case, something that she stood on, because we all remember the terrible attacks on Israel back on October 7th, 2023, and she was one of the first people to speak up and stand for Gaza when all of that was going on. But again, all of that would quickly go out the window, because while attending Coachella, Billie would go to see her favorite artist in the world, Justin Bieber, who is a proud supporter of Israel. So of course she wasn't going to stand her ground on these beliefs when she had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be on stage with her beloved artist. Another thing that left people scratching their heads is that Billie is openly against AI, but has used AI when it's benefited her. She's also critiqued other artists for releasing multiple different versions of the same CD, but then goes and does the same exact thing. But I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on this one, because honestly, this is probably just a record company decision that she didn't really have much input in. But the point still stands that she has been very hypocritical on a lot of her stances. And to be fair, I can't really fault her, I can't really blame her or have any ill will towards her, because at the end of the day, she isn't the only celebrity or influencer to be a hypocrite or go against their beliefs. A lot of the times, these celebrities say these things or do certain actions in order to keep their image as clean as possible and in order to garner fans. And with someone as privileged as Billie Eilish, as someone who has never had to work a day in their life, I totally understand why she has some of these flawed beliefs that she clearly walks back on. Because in reality, all it takes is a few minutes of deep thinking to realize that a lot of these points are fucking stupid and have no benefits towards anyone. We live in a world now where moral superiority now reigns king, where a lot of people are truly just performative when it comes to their beliefs in order to come across as a quote-unquote good person. And again, this is no hate on Billie. I think she's a tremendous artist. But unfortunately, she's a product of her environment and she's a product of the time. But again, these are just my thoughts on the subject. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And before you guys leave, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. My name is Chivo and I talk about the trendiest news within the week, and I'll see you in the next video.